lots of lasagna pasta sheets in the cupboard, and they are just about to go out of date, so I thought we would use those. I'm using lots and lots of different types of vegetables. So let's get cooking. So the vegetables we're going to use, we've got sweet potatoes, aubergines, peppers, courgettes. You can have an experiment with whatever kind of vegetables you want to use in your lasagna. We're going to chop them up, peel our potatoes, chop these all up, and we're going to roast them because I think roasted vegetables taste so much better than just normal vegetables. I'll preheat the oven to about 220. I've got a big red bowl for all of the peelings to go in rather than having to run to the bin the whole time. These are some monstrous sweet potatoes. We'll get the sweet potatoes right in because they'll take a little longer to cook. We'll put some olive oil over the top. And I'm gonna season these with smoked sweet paprika. Smoked paprika is just like the best spice in my opinion. Give a bit of mix, like this, so it's all nice and covered. And then whack it in the oven for about, we'll go 30 minutes and then we'll check. And while that's cooking, we will cut our veg onto peppers. These are really nice long sweet peppers, but you could use just normal peppers, whatever veg you can find. Not too thin. Get a bit of texture in there, you know. We've put them in our dishes. Bit small, to be honest, but we're gonna go with it. Cut our olive oil, get that involved in there. Ooh, yeah. And then we'll also salt these, especially the aubergines. The aubergines definitely need salted. Whack those in the oven. The sweet potatoes have been in for about 5 minutes already, so these will have a number 25. But we will check them partway through to see how they're doing. Great. Now we're going to make our tomato sauce. So I'm going to heat some oil in a pan, and then we're going to cut our onion. And we'll just put it in our pan to sizzle away. Then I've got some fresh wild garlic, but I'm going to cut, just use normal garlic, maybe 2 garlic cloves if you don't have fresh garlic. And we're going to cut those and put them straight into. Then we've also got some sun-dried tomatoes I thought I'd put in. Just see what you have in your cupboard. And I say this every time, but just experiment with things. I think these will go quite nicely. Whack those in. Also going to tip some of the oil from this in to help with the frying. No wastage. I'm just going to let that sizzle for about 5 minutes until the onions got soft. Then we're going to add in 2 cans of peeled plum tomatoes. The whole tomatoes are actually better quality than the chopped tomatoes, and probably easier to find in supermarkets at the moment. Put them in and swish, give that a mix around. And then I also had in the fridge some leftover salsa, so I'm just going to whack that straight into using things up. Don't want anything to go to waste. We'll add a teaspoon of tomato puree, or maybe 2, extra tomatoey. This often comes in a squeezy thing, so just squeeze a bit in. I don't know why we have one in a tin. We want to bring that up to simmer. I'm going to add a few chili flakes as well, just for a bit of a kick. And then I'm also going to put half a can of boiling water to make some stock, and that's going to go in too. Just careful this gets hot in your hands. So we brought this up to a nice simmer, and then we're just going to put the lid on and leave that for about 10 minutes to boil away. What? So that looks good to me. I'm going to turn that off. Sizzling away. And now we just have to wait for our veggies. These are almost done, but I think they need a little bit longer. I'm just going to keep checking them really. and switching them around positions. And they will cook again when we put them in the actual lasagna. We just want a nice roasted flavour. So I'll leave them another 5 minutes and then we'll get constructing. Alright. I think these have been in for about 40 minutes now. But it ranges from oven to oven, so you just want it to be kind of like that. We're going to take them out and transfer them to another container. Then we'll just mix this around to make sure all of the veggies are combined, so we don't get just sweet potato in one area or just courgette in another. And now we are going to construct. So I'm going to make a little conveyor belt. So we'll start off putting some of these veggies on the bottom. Then we're going to put some of our tomato sauce over the veggies, like this. We're going to put our lasagna sheets on, and we'll just layer them up so there's no gaps. And then we'll put our white sauce on. I've actually cheated now, I've just bought white lasagna sauce, but you can make a white sauce. And I'll put the recipe for that in the notes for this video. If you don't want to do white sauce, you could also do creme fraiche, watered down a bit, and use that as a white sauce, and that actually is probably a bit healthier. But woo! Then we'll put some more veggies on. I actually decided that our pan wasn't big enough, so I've removed some of the vegetables, and I'm gonna make another pan as well. But after you put some more vegetables on, we go in again with our pasta sheets. Oh, perfect. And then we put a bit more white sauce on top. Then put our cheese on top, which I pre-grated. This is just cheddar cheese, but you could use other cheeses if you don't have cheddar cheese. So we've turned our oven down to 200 degrees Celsius, or gas mark 6, and we're going to put these in for about 35 to 40 minutes till they're crispy and golden in the middle of the oven. Alright. Alright. Let's see how this bad boy's doing. Oh baby. Look at that, glorious. Crispy lasagna! Let's get it on the table. So there we have it, a veggie lasagna. Let's get cracking.
Oh no! Oh, beautiful.